split with Trinity Valley, winning 74-73 the game at Tyler, and then losing at Trinity Valley 87-82 in overtime on February 21st was the last time they met. An exciting finish, to say the least, and they get after it here. And it is interesting as you look at Red Spencer, Leon Red Spencer, who is headed to Hutchinson, going into the Hall of Fame for National Junior College. Almost as I'd like to take my team with me.
Absolutely. If he can make it, this will be the third ball club he's coached to make it to the National Junior College Finals. And as you said, Bill, being inducted into the Hall of Fame next week, what a treasure that would be to have his ball club watch it. Said, I've been telling you guys I'm a good coach. Now you can see it.
And all you got to do is win one more game, and I can prove it to you.
Absolutely.
All right, we're set to go. Both ball clubs coming in at 24-7. And jumping, Brian Lewin for Trinity Valley to go against Jermaine Owsley for Tyler. And the tip comes off to the Cardinals. This is Fantasia Johnson. This is an all-name team.
Well, you got to love that name. Intriguing.
That's right. And the three is good from Jeremy Pearson. Pearson, 6'6" sophomore, averaging 19 a game. He and Lewin tied for scoring honors. The other way, the quick runner is good by Turner. We're off to a 2-2 start.
How about that first three there by Jeremy Pearson, the conference most valuable player? Quick indication of why he won that award.
Wolford. Back out to Johnson. Shoots the two, won't go. Out of bounds, it'll go back to Tyler.
I was asking Red Spencer before the ball game if this team was as good as his ball club last year that advanced to the Nationals, and he said really he thought his starting lineup was the equal of last year's team, but he didn't have quite as much quality depth.
Bringing the basketball up, Tony Mayfield, freshman out of Milwaukee. Mayfield gets it back from Eldridge. Eldridge, originally recruited by Texas, is not quite the expectations here this year. The follow-up is good by Turner. He's got the first four, and Tyler with a 4-3 lead.
Nice trapping defense early by the Tyler Apaches, getting after it.
Johnson came off the pick, got the bucket and the foul. And you ought to give a little credit to Brian Lewin, because when the 6'10" sophomore sets a pick, he sets a pick.
Well, how about that quickness, though, on the part of Fantasia Johnson? We have a chance to look at it again. Little stutter step to start it all, then he just blasted by the Tyler defenders. 6'11" Stephen Eldridge just sort of stood there and watched him go by.
The foul on Owsley, his first, team's first, and to the free throw line, Fantasia Johnson, 16-point-per-game scorer for the sophomore from Los Angeles, and he's a 71% free throw shooter.
You know, with a name like Fantasia, he's got to be from Los Angeles.
And he can't be mediocre.
Absolutely right.
Maybe he's got a younger brother that's not so good that's called mediocre. 6-4, 18-19 remaining. Inside the look, Freeman gives it up, 12 on the shot clock, and Owsley can't convert, rebound to Lewin.
Trinity Valley starting out in their 2-3 zone defense.
Trinity Valley with a 6-4 lead. Inside to Lewin, the turnaround, no. Rebound and a big time by Tony Mayfield. Really going to the back. What a pass! Shot won't go, though.
Nice job of running the floor by Eldridge. Just didn't do a good job of finishing the play. Good speed, though, for the big 6'11", 240-pounder.
Johnson gives it up to Horn. Rainey Horn as part of this all-name team. Nearly stolen away. Nice tip that time by Freeman. Inside it is taken away by Owsley.
Well, I like this aggressiveness on the part of the Tyler defense.
Mayfield. And the double dip is up and good by Damon Freeman. Averages 12 a game, a freshman from Fort Worth, originally signed with TCU. Tied at 6.
Tyler staying man-to-man, pressure man-to-man, trapping out of certain situations, primarily at the wing here in the early going.
10 on the shot clock. The ball kicked out to Pearson. He knows what to do with it. Cannot find the range, though. And Owsley, who averages 8 boards a game, an all-conference pick, keys it the other way. A little bit out of control. The floater won't go for Freeman. Here comes Johnson. The nice dump and the lay-in by Lewin, who averages 19 a game.
Beautiful job of filling the outside lane by Brian Lewin. This ball club knows how to run the break. Nice transition.
Turner had it knocked away. It'll go back to the Tyler Apaches. Subs coming in for Tyler. Gibson. Jeffrey is a freshman from Mexia, Texas. He reports in, and also Mejia, I should say, and Billy Henderson reports in, a sophomore from New Orleans. 16-18 remaining. First half, 8-6. And out front, the ball comes to Corky Osborne, sophomore out of DeSoto, Texas. Averages 13 a game. Henderson. Turner. Cross court to Osborne.
Nice patience by the Tyler Apaches.
8 on the shot clock, and the 3 will not go this time for Osborne. The rebound and the follow, and a bucket will count, and going to the free throw line will be Rob Turner. He's off to a quick start.
Tyler showed nice patience there. We'll have a chance to see the nice follow, the nice putback. The weakness in any zone defense is not having the opportunity to find a man to block out. Trinity Valley didn't do it that time. Tyler has the chance to gain an advantage.
Rob Turner. Nice touch by Turner, a 68% free throw. He's got 7, and it's a 9-8 ball game. Timeout called, 15:49 remaining, and Tyler with the lead here in the first half.
When you talk about big man skills, watch the play here of 6'10" Brian Lewin for Trinity Valley. Yes, he gets the rebound. He makes a nice outlet pass, but watch who finishes on the fast break. Beautiful transition by Trinity Valley. Brian Lewin on the layup. He gets the rebound, the outlet pass, and the finish. Beautiful job by the 6'10" youngster from Brooklyn, New York, being recruited by schools coast to coast.
Give it up, get it back. 15:44 to go here in the first half. These two rivals going at it. Outstanding start with the basketball out front, Rainey Horn. Johnson. Eight on the shot clock for the Cardinals. We've got a push on Eldridge, Stephen Eldridge. And the ball will go out of bounds to Trinity. New 35 on the shot clock.
Both ball clubs showing good discipline on their last 2 possessions, moving the ball very well.
Pearson, favorite spot is on the left wing. That one inside there a little bit, misses the shot. And the ball comes out to Osborne.
Tyler coaching staff screaming for the 4 game. Obviously that isolated Stephen Eldridge inside didn't help him on a soft touch on the shot, however.
Wolford the miss. Johnson, not so Fantasia. And it comes off, and Osborne will bring it up. Inside, too hot to handle.
Good look, good idea, but you just said exactly, much too hard. That's the key to a good point guard, make the nice soft pass. He had the right idea. A little too tough to handle in traffic.
Great vision. 14:36 remaining in the half. 9-8 Tyler, the pinch on the half-court track. And the jumper will not go for Horn. In traffic, Henderson had to give it up to Owsley, to Osborne. Now on the drive, Henderson with a scoop. Kind of got caught in no man's land there, and the rebound comes off to Pearson. Stolen back. And a foul. Charging is going to be the call against Henderson.
Tyler picking up now full court pressure defense.
Match up, Bill. Match up, Bill.
Early shooting. Both teams struggling a bit. The pace has been hectic. Johnson kicks it off to Wolford.
Nice job of Trinity Valley of attacking the full court pressure of the Tyler Apaches.
Lewin with a turnaround jumper. Tip won't go. Rebound claimed by Houses. He had 14 points in the first meeting between these two. Rather, 22 in the first meeting, and followed that up with 28 in the second. The steal. Pushed it. Pearson gave it up, and Johnson with the bucket.
Nice pass by Pearson, getting the ball back to the middle of the floor for Fantasia Johnson. Good team basketball by the Cardinals.
4 lead changes here in the first 7 minutes. 9 points for Johnson. The shot, ooh, anything but in, and then the follow-up, and Tyler regains the lead 11-10. Johnson.
Tyler continuing to stay with their half-court man-to-man defense, sagging back a little bit more than they did to open the game when they trapped.
Oh, what a look from Johnson to Pearson for the basket. And Pearson quickly put it in for a 12-11 lead. 3 will not go. Rebound comes off to Owsley. His follow too hard. Standing board by Lewin. Cardinals with the basketball on a 1-point lead. It's been tight here in the first 7.5 minutes. Johnson. Pearson. Rebound, Osborne.
Well, Pearson really knows how to move without the ball, Bill. Doing a beautiful job on the baseline for the Cardinals.
Air ball on the 3 attempt from Turner. Both call ball clubs look like they need their second win.
They do. They look like right now they've hit the wall. This is their 3rd consecutive game now in as many nights. So certainly they're not fresh, but they do look like they need a quick rest.
We've got a foul. It's going to be on Cornelius Corky Alsberg. And subs are coming in as Matt Javits, sophomore from Indianapolis, reports in for Tyler. And we'll update you on the others in a moment. First, we'll take a break of our own with it 12-11, Trinity Valley, Pearson and crew by 1. Region 14 championship on the line with Trinity Valley up by 1. 1996 college baseball season swings into action Saturday on Prime Sports. 2 top 25 teams, Auburn and Tennessee, battle it out in a classic SEC showdown. Don't miss all the excitement Saturday afternoon at 1 live on Prime Sports. Well, about a long home run from here, Jim. Baylor and Oklahoma in college baseball are playing at this moment a future Big 12 matchup as you look at hoops. Pearson.
We'll have a chance to look at Jeremy Pearson, tremendous all-around ball player, beautiful kickoff back to the middle to Fantasia Johnson, making that transition basket possible for the Trinity Valley Cardinals.
Johnson with it, Lewin. 12-11, Trinity Valley on top of the basketball. And foul is called.
Well, Fantasia Johnson is really quick, showing it down the baseline that time. Looks like he hurt his ankle a little bit. Popping up, ready to play.
Suck it up this time of year. Game number 32. Second foul on Henderson. He'll come out. Coming back in is Mayfield. And also checking in, you see 34 in the red Trinity Valley. Haraway Batorik from Croatia. At the free throw line, Johnson, 71%er, and Fantasia gets the free throw. He's now got 6. 13, 11, 14, 11. Biggest lead in this one for Trinity Valley.
Trinity Valley continue to stay in their 2-3 zone defense.
Cross court to Osborne. Back out front.
Trinity Valley mixes their defenses quite a bit. They've stayed in this zone for the first 10 minutes, however.
10 on the shot clock. Javit gave it up, and now the other side. Osborne got the three.
Beautiful pass that time by Tyler. Good ball movement. Whenever you can get the ball into the center of a zone defense and reverse sides of the court with the ball, you'll find the weakness. Tyler exploited it beautifully.
Osborne, a 41% three-point shooter, and we're tied for the third time. Vitoric drops it down low to Lewin. Lewin kind of lost where he was there, and the loose one comes off to Mayfield. Osborne. 14 all. Apaches want to break the tie with a long one. And no! Osborne back-to-back trays for his first 6, and it's 17-14.
Nice luxury to have a player like that can come off the bench and ignite your ball club. He's a transfer from the New Mexico Lobo program out in Albuquerque, where he played his freshman year for Coach Dave Bliss.
He had 29 in the first tournament game against Angelina. And Red Spencer going to make another sub.
Well, quite a career in his 32-year stint at the helm of the Trinity Valley Cardinals, formerly known as Henderson County Junior College. Great success, taking 2 teams to the national finals.
Only 6 turnovers total in the first 10 minutes of this ball game. And on the wing is Osborne. They come out on him now, don't they? Owsley kicks it off. Javit. And Matt Javit hits a three. The transfer from Oral Roberts. And with the basket count, the foul was underneath the hoop. And the bucket does count. So 3 threes have opened this one up a bit.
A beautiful outside shooting, as you said, Bill, by this Tyler Apache ball club. Coming off the bench, all 3 threes.
Javit the steal and the layup. And Tyler with the press leads it by 8. And a timeout call, 22nd version by Red Spencer of Trinity Valley. 7 lead changes, but now all of a sudden an 8-point ball game. 22-14.
We'll have a chance to see it. Nice job of trapping in the corner by the Tyler Apaches. Javit in the perfect place, ready to pick off the pass. Beautiful job defensively. Not well executed by Trinity Valley, however, on the skill of attacking a full court press. Matt Javit, freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana.
An 11-0 run for Tyler on 3-point shots, doing the damage. 3 threes, and then the steal by Javit.
2 substitutions for Trinity Valley has unraveled their ball club.
Wallace Smith out front, gives it up in the corner. The left side, Pearson. He can be a killer from the wing, and he drains that 3 to make it 22-17. He's got 8. The other way, another 3 by Javit. All he's done is come in and get 8 quick points. 25-17. Lewin battling for position down low. 20 on the shot clock for the Cardinals, and out front, Wallace Smith, freshman from Monticello, Arkansas, averaging 4 points a ball game. Pearson, nope. Owsley, Lewin, it'll go to Tyler.
The Tyler changed their defense once again, went back to the same alignment that they started the ball game with, trying to trap on the wing out of a 2-3 matchup.
Tyler will bring it up with Tony Mayfield. Man-to-man defense for Trinity Valley. Pearson on Javit now. Osborne, who's also been hot. Freeman dumps it, stolen by Lewin. Hot potato goes back to Osborne. Shot clock at 8. Mayfield heard that from the coaches, looking for help. Javit's had the hot hand. This one, no good, and Boutard comes down with it. Here come the Cards, down by 25 to 17. The steal. Mayfield. Javin, blocked by Pearson. Johnson for the Cardinals. Pearson for the three. No. Mayfield. Want a little quicker pace? Osborne was trying to give it to you as he was ready to jack the three.
Now this is the way I remember junior college basketball. Up and down the floor, lots of exciting trips.
.738 remaining in the half. And going to the free throw line will be Courtney Osborne. He's got 6 team fouls, 5 for Tyler, 2 for Trinity Valley. Fred Wright giving a little refereeing seminar to one of our trio of refs here this evening and being told that it was soaking in. Ruben Ramos, Lawrence Britton, and Harold Breedemeyer, the 3 officials here tonight. Strike. Sure. Thank you. At the line, Osborne getting threes, an 80% free thrower. So although you want to get a hand in his face, you don't want to get a hand on his wrist when he's out there in no man's land. 26-17. Only got one of the 3. 9-point lead, largest of the night for the Apaches. Smith with it for Trinity Valley. The torque to Lewin. Javit with a rebound. Mayfield working the floor.
Trinity Valley continues to do a good job of getting the ball into Lewin. He's just not converting.
The wild one up, the follow again, and on the 3rd attempt, Owsley does a little work in his offensive rebounding, and will go to the free throw line. Jermaine Owsley, freshman from Milwaukee.
A nice show of strength by the big guy from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Tyler has 2 freshman starters on their team this year from Milwaukee. Jermaine Owsley, who we will see at the free throw line, and also point guard Tony Mayfield, who has done a good job of leading this Tyler offense here in the early going as Coach Red Spencer looks on not happily.
Yeah, apparently Mayfield being recruited told the coaches at Tyler about Owsley. Well, all Owsley's done is get 50 in the 2 games between these two. And in the tournament, he's been a little bit off, 14 in the opener and then 8 in the second game.
Well, as a freshman, Bill, he was also first-team all-conference this year, so quite an impact player, 6'8", 230 pounds.
Timeout with 7:03 remaining here in the half. 27-17 Tyler. Tyler put a little heavy here on Trinity Valley, Jim, with a 28-17, their biggest lead.
They've done it with the superior outside shooting, 4 threes on 4 consecutive possessions. That'll break most ball games open.
Early doors, it's 6 of 15 on the 3-point shooting with 6:58 remaining. With a basketball, Fantasia Johnson. Kicks it back to Smith.
Kind of looks like they may be in a gimmick defense this time. Looks like they're in a diamond and 2. They are.
Johnson. His own. Boy, quick feet on the jump that time. Rebound comes off to Javin and out quickly to Mayfield.
Interesting defensive maneuver that time by the Cardinals.
Both these teams well coached. Osborne gets it back now out to Mayfield. .15 on the shot clock for the Apaches. Osborne. Rebound Johnson. Here come the Cardinals down by 11. Or they need a basket. Smith. Lewin against Eldridge. And a foul. He'll go to the line. Eldridge not happy with the call.
Trinity Valley continues, Bill, to get the ball inside to Lewin very easily. They're just not getting points out of it.
second foul on Eldridge, and coming in, give him a breather, will be Jeffrey Gibson, 6'7" freshman. And Lewin back at the free throw line. Or his first trip, I beg your pardon. And Lewin, 57% free throw shooter, can't hit this one.
Mentioned earlier that Lewin's being recruited by schools from coast to coast. Coach Red Spencer said West Virginia had been after him quite hard. University of Minnesota, Kentucky has inquired about him. I would say that's a pretty good indicator that a man has talent.
Not bad company to be keeping these days. Lewin, and the rebound comes off to Tyler Gibson. Averages 3 boards a game. Quickly jab it, trying to avoid the charge, and then the no look underneath, and back out front. Mayfield hits the 3.
That's pretty nice work in a half. 5 trays. They've got 5 minutes left.
They've also got their biggest lead of 14. This ball club leading it 31-17. Pearson, 15 on the shot clock, and Batarik down to Lewin. To the basket, can't complete it. Chase down in the corner. Lewin, basket counts.
First time we've seen Lewin really use his size and strength to advantage here tonight. He took it hard to the goal initially. We'll have a chance to see the entire replay. Well, this is the part where he retrieves the saving pass, then takes it up strong to the glass. He had made a nice strong move on the initial opportunity off of this possession for the Cardinals.
But Tyler, Jim, had been on a 20-3 run until that basket. They were down 14-11 and get 20-3 before Lewin getting the bucket. And now the opportunity for the three-point play.
Well, certainly you have to give a lot of credit to the 5 3-pointers that they hit, but they also stiffened their defense along the way to enjoy the opportunity for that 23 run.
Foul called on the ball being brought up by Billy Henderson. 31-20. And Tyler with 9 team fouls, 5 on Trinity Valley.
Jermaine Owsley, the big 6'8" freshman, entering the game again for the Apaches. Give him a little muscular strength inside, which they have been sorely lacking.
Johnson getting his second foul. Tyler with the ball, an 11-point lead, 4:52 remaining in the first half. Earlier tonight, New Mexico moved on to Hutchinson as they won in the Region 5 final, defeating Howard College. The throw shot will go by Turner. Rebound comes off to Butarik. And here come the Cardinals. They've had some opportunities to get back into it. Had trouble converting. Pearson, there's the guy you want to have the basketball, or the Horn. Beg your pardon, is Rainey Horn, freshman from Terrell, Texas. He averages 10 and makes it 31-22.
Nice conversion that time on the defensive end by Trinity Valley. Nice job of cutting off the baseline on the penetration by the Tyler offense.
Fred Reich will sub, coach of Tyler. 4 minutes remaining in the half. Batarik. He likes to shoot the 3, and they haven't given him an opportunity. Wolford on the drive. 1 to drop to Lewin. 10 on the shot clock. Horn got it. Rainey Horn, a 39% three-point shooter. This guy's been feast or famine against Tyler. He had 3 points in the first meeting, 0 of 8 from the floor, and 29 in the second, 6 of 10 from three-point land.
What a difference a three-pointer can make. That 11-point lead now down to 6.
31-25 with a 22nd timeout called and 3:37 remaining in the half. So Red Spencer sees his ball club back within a half dozen.
We'll have an opportunity now to see the last three-pointer for the Trinity Valley Cardinals. Kick back out off of the penetration to the baseline. Good job. Trinity Valley needs the outside attack. They have primarily been dependent on the inside play of their big guy.
After being outscored 20-3, Coach Spencer's club comes back on an 8-0 run of their own, and now makes it 31-25. Well, Tyler last night, in fact, both these ball clubs were down last night, coming back in the second half to win. So don't expect anybody to give up in this one.
Well, it's interesting that Trinity Valley has cut this margin without Jeremy Pearson in the lineup.
On the drive, Turner can't hit, rebound, comes off, and Wolford averaging 4 boards a game. Johnson. They look to Lewin. Trying to, boy, Tyler all over him. Look at that work underneath on Lewin. And the jumper from the side is good.
All of that work inside on Lewin enabled him to get that easy free look at the bucket. Cut the margin to 4.
Wolford makes it 10 straight for the Cardinals. So a real streaky first half. Osborne with 20 on the shot clock. Owsley, 15 on the shot clock, and Tyler not much ball movement yet. Underneath, splashing for the ball, Freeman. And the whistle stops play. We've got a foul. It's on Fantasia Johnson or Wolford. We'll see who they give it to. And a timeout is called with 2:36 remaining in the first half. It's a 4-point lead for Tyler. Tyler hanging to a 4-point lead over Trinity Valley here in our regional final in the Starburst Juco Championship. Prime Sports wants to send a pair of fans to a different sporting event once a month for an entire year. Enter the Southwest Airlines Euro Sports Sweepstakes for your monthly sports vacation. Send a postcard with your name, address, phone number, and age to this address before April 16th, and you can be on your way. Fly Southwest Airlines, celebrating 25 years of love, thanks to you. On the inbounds, Tyler with a basketball, leading it by 4, but the last 10 have gone to the Cardinals from Trinity Valley.
It'll be interesting to see how Tyler wants to attack this Cardinal defense coming out of the timeout. When you hit 4 or 5 3-pointers in a row, you tend to start relying on the outside shot. After you miss a couple, you're in trouble if you forget to keep looking inside first.
Foul is called on Lewin. Got Tyler 39% from the floor, 11 of 28. And Trinity Valley, 34%, 10 of 29.
Now remember, 5 of Tyler's 11 field goals have been from 3-point range. So that's pretty significant here as the margin is being decreased.
Foul on Lewin, just the 16th foul on Trinity Valley. So they take it out of bounds, and the shot too hard that time from Owsley.
Well, that was a nice, strong move, though, by Jermaine Owsley. I like it when a big guy can take that one quick step and get his shot off.
Jermaine Johnson. Looking.
Brian Lewin and Owsley really going after it down on the block.
Oh, mama. Rainey Horn about brought rain that time.
Turnabout's fair play, right, Bill? That's 3 for them now, bringing the margin down to 1.
And 13 straight. 31-30, and Rainey Horn has got 8. And as you mentioned it, without the big gun, Pearson. 31-30, Tyler wants up 31-17. 5 minutes on the drought for the Apaches. And the turnover again. Johnson slows it up. Jermaine Johnson, a 48% shooter, but he will not take that wide open jumper. Lewin with a double team. It's a charge. Good work by the Apaches.
Lots of emphasis being placed on Lewin inside. That's the main reason that they've been able to hit the outside shots. Lewin should have kicked the ball right back out. He was double teamed as soon as he had the ball. He forgot that his teammates had cut this margin because of all the emphasis on him.
Fred Wright, coach of Tyler, telling his ball club, attack now. You'd like to see them get to the line. If that anything, you've been in a drought like this, you want to go to the free throw line. And you don't do it by throwing up threes.
You can get real spoiled when you hit a flurry of threes.
Javit with a miss, and the rebound comes off to the Cards. 30 seconds to go in the half. Shot clock turned off. You're looking at the game clock. And Trinity could actually take the lead, folks, after being down 14. They've been on a 13-0 run and could take the lead going into the locker room. The pitch and back out to Horn. Underneath, beautiful pass and the foul, and going to the line with 8 seconds will be Fantasia, beg your pardon, Damone Wofford. Wofford will go to the line. Trinity Valley. Pearson back in for Lewin. They don't want him to pick up a foul here in the final 8 seconds.
Wofford is one of 2 freshmen in the starting lineup for Trinity Valley, who are from Terrell, Texas. A little small town up in northeast Texas. Quite an impact on this ball club that made it to the National Junior College Finals last year.
Well, Wofford did not do much in the season series. 2 points in one, 4 in the other. But in the second game, he had a layup at the buzzer to tie the game and send it in overtime. And then Pearson took over and Trinity Valley went on to win. So he had the key basket that gave him a shot there. Got a chance to tie it here. Nope. And it comes off. Tyler will get a crack at it. Nice rebound by Turner. He gets it back. Turner. The follow and no call. And it's halftime with a 31-30 at intermission. A streaky half as Trinity Valley got in a hole early on. It was back and forth with 7 lead changes, and the ball game tied 3 times, and then a 20-3 stretch by Fred Reich's club gave them a 14-point lead, but it's only 1 at the half.
Got to get him more involved. And I think really for Tyler, they probably would like to get it inside a little bit more to Jermaine Owsley. He's their leading scorer, and he only had 2. So both ball clubs not capitalizing in the paint area like they usually do.
All right, Fred Reich and his Tyler Apaches meet without him as they get ready to go. Earlier, in case you missed it, in the Region 5 Finals, 79-63, New Mexico, the winner over Howard. And they move on to Hutchinson, and they'll play a game between the 2 winners here tomorrow night. But both these ball clubs, the winner of this game as well as New Mexico, are going to Hutchinson for the national tournament. This is the regional title at stake here tonight between Tyler and Trinity Valley for Region 14. And Tyler with the ball down low, and a charge called on Eldridge right off the bat. 11 seconds in.
Well, nice job by Trinity Valley. They come out in their 2-3 zone, and big Brian Lewin right there sliding his feet, drawing the charge from Stephen Eldridge. Eldridge is not having a good game here tonight, Bill. He was scoreless in the first half and comes out with the charge to start the second half. 3rd foul in the opening seconds. And with the basketball is Johnson, and now Trinity Valley a chance to regain the lead. They had a couple opportunities at the end. They missed a free throw that could have done it. Inside and back out. Johnson on the drive. Oh, get it out of here. Big time block by Owsley. And to the other end, the drive and the bucket on the spin move by Freeman. Well, we talked about the transition game and how important it is for both ball clubs off the swat. Tyler comes down and converts on a 2-on-1.
So that stops the 13-0 run and ups the lead to 3. Johnson, 15 on the shot clock. And another steal. Freeman, oh my goodness. And they got underneath the rim, and the basket actually blocked him, but the follow is good by Mayfield.
Well, nice comeback by Tyler here to get a little momentum return to their side after you mentioned that 13-point run by Trinity Valley.
35-30. And 4 points in the night for Mayfield. He came in with 19 total in the tournament the first 2 games. Inside the shot will not go this time for Wolford. And here come the Apaches again. Freeman back out to Turner. Kicks down low to Eldridge, and it starts again with Mayfield with 20 on the shot clock for Tyler.
Nice kick out by the big guy. I like the way Eldridge tried to find his open teammate on the perimeter.
Owsley got the three. Oh, mama, hold on. Tyler comes out smoking, and it's 37-30. Their 14-point lead cut to 1 before the half, and now they come out and jump it back to an 8-point spread. 38-30. I think I might have said 37. Beg your pardon. Inside, Johnson a bit out of control, got a tomahawk block on it, and he'll go to the free throw line. The foul will be called on Devon Freeman.
Tyler's come out and done a real good job, Bill, of moving the ball, looking for the open man in their offensive attack. Here we take a look again as we'll see Jermaine Owsley, the 6'8", 230-pound freshman, drilling it from outside. We said he was a good power player, but he can stroke it from the perimeter also.
He's got at the line, Johnson 7. And took him 2.5 minutes to get on the board here in the second half, but it's 38-31. Johnson, 22 points in the first game of the tournament, followed that up with 15 in the second victory. 38-32, 6-point game. Underneath on the long pass. Second attempt is good on the panel by Devon Freeman, who averages a dozen. Had 7 in one meeting, 24 in the other between these two. He's got his first points here in the second half. There's a bucket at the other end that's going to be washed away. There'll be a charge on Fantasia Johnson.
Give Tyler credit for a nice defensive rotation here. Fantasia takes it, but he's met by the gold shirt. Nice job by Tyler. They came out with a little more spark to start this second half than the Cardinals did.
Eldridge with a power move. Butaric got a touch on it. Lewin retrieves, and here comes Johnson. On the drive, and Horn. Rainey Horn. 40-34, and again, the break doesn't go for Owsley.
Well, that's 2 consecutive times Tyler has beat the Trinity Valley defense back down the floor.
Horn has got 10. Props to Lewin. Back to Horn for the 3. Owsley claims the carom, and here comes Tyler again quickly. The long pass. Now they wait. They float it to the wing. Turner. Oh, my goodness. What a shot by Rob Turner.
The three-point effort seemed to ignite this Tyler ball club. They've come out, hit a couple here to begin the second half. It sparks them defensively, helps their transition game. Appears to be the lift they need.
Turner, maybe the best athlete on this Tyler club. He's got 14 now. His average 8.5. And out front, Rainey Horn. 14 on the shot clock. The double team, he's in trouble. Wide open, and Fantasia Johnson with a basket. Nice poise that time by Horn to find his teammate. Owsley cutting in the lane, and Freeman, Turner.
Beautiful execution that time. Turner came from the backside, Bill, found that hole in the Trinity Valley defense. Beautiful entry pass and nice movement away from the ball, responsible for that success.
Steal by Freeman to Turner. Back, and Mayfield fighting for it. And finally claimed in there by Trinity Valley. Horn will give it to Fantasia Johnson.
Nice plays being made here in the early going by the freshman from Terrell, Texas, Rainey Horn.
Lewin. Butaric can't hit the 3. Mayfield leaving it up front. Owsley! Oh, mama! What a play! Is it going to count? Making sure they didn't give the charge.
Beautiful assist, beautiful finish, the strength, the balance, the power. Watch the explosion here of Jermaine Owsley leaving from the free throw line, taking it all the way. Beautiful finish.
Gotta like that, baby.
Well, he showed so much balance on this as the Trinity Valley defender undercut him, but he hung in the air long enough to get the jam.
Yeah, very fortunate that he didn't get hurt on the play. What an effort by Jermaine Owsley at the line. Can't get the three-pointer. Lewin lost it out of bounds.
It just looks like Tyler put a lot of emphasis at halftime to come out and just outrun this Trinity Valley ball club, beating them up and down the floor badly.
All right, take a look as we take a break at Owsley and the Apaches. They lead it by 11. 47-36. Tyler's taken a 1-point halftime lead, and in 5 minutes, 27 seconds, has blown it up to 11 as the Cards come out trailing 47-36.
Bill, there's no doubt about it. The transition game has been the difference here to enable them to get this lead back up to where they had it early in the game.
Putting it in play will be Rob Turner to Eldridge, and the tip and a foul. Might have called offensive.
Called it over the back, absolutely.
Oh, it's called a foul. Okay. Thought he might have had interfering with the cylinder, but he's called the foul instead. And
so Tyler's going to try to continue their momentum with a little full court pressure defense here. And it works. Two straight times the pressure has affected Trinity Valley. Appears to be a team out of sync.
Red Spencer, a bit frustrated, watching his ball club. He had the timeout, and they come out. Short circuit again. Speaking of defense, here's a turnover. 10 for Trinity, 6 for Tyler. And out running the show now is Tony Mayfield. Kicks it off, and the slam. Big time from Stephen Eldridge.
Well, Tyler has just got all the momentum on their side, but they've created it for themselves, using their speed and quickness, breaking the game open.
And Johnson out front. On the drive, it's good. Nicely done that time by Wolford. 49-38. Wolford's got four and another slam. Tyler's just had one big play after another.
Beautiful pass by Rob Turner. This Tyler ball club looks like a completely different team from the last 6 minutes of that first half.
Lewin, nope. Rebound, and I mean rebound by Mayfield. Mayfield will bring it back out. All the coaches up, yelling, get under control. Well, they've had control. They've dominated here. 13-point lead. Inside, cutting through. Bucket and a foul.
Bill, that's 2 times out of the last 3 possessions that Rob Turner has come from the backside, cut into the heart of the Trinity Valley defense. Here we see him do it again, splitting the defense, using tremendous balance to kiss it off the glass to up this lead to 15.
So Turner makes it a 53-38 ball game, their biggest lead, and he's got 16. Turner has 9 at the half, so he's responded here in the second half. 13:09 to go in the ball game.
Great lesson for all basketball players. Learn to move without the ball.
Turner gets the three-point play, a 68% free throw shooter. 54-38. And they've outscored it by 15 to start the second half. Incredible.
We'll have a chance to watch the big guy, Stephen Eldridge, all 6'11" of the freshman from La Pointe, Texas. Is he happy?
He'd be happy. I would be too. The rim's not. It is shaking. Smith kicks it inside. Nice look to Lewin, and a better one as he drops it down low. And the basket by Trinity makes it 54-40. And Pearson is back in the ball game. He has been conspicuous by his absence here. Jim, we're talking about the player.
Well, he had 8 first half points, 2 of those off the 3-point field goals.
There's a little pressure from Trinity Valley. Javit nearly traveled, gave the ball up out front to Mayfield. 54-40. Now, Trinity Valley, they did it once where they nearly erased a 14-point deficit, but never took the lead again. And now they're down by 14 again after being 16 a moment ago. 10 on the shot clock. Javit with the ball for the Apaches. The skip pass to Owsley against Lewin. Lewin with the rebound. And again, they're going to have to get a transition bucket, though.
They absolutely have to get some things created off of turnovers, and they have got to start getting the ball inside to Lewin. He still only has 5 points for the night, but give Tyler a lot of credit for designing their defense to stop the big 6'10 sophomore.
Pearson with a miss. Lewin falling down. Tip won't go. Loose, and Owsley comes up with it. Mayfield and Javit. Javit, forget it. Charging on Mayfield.
Well, that's what has created this lead for Tyler, forcing the action, setting the pace. They did draw the charge, but they have absolutely broken this game open with their running game.
A timeout called. Fred Reich and the Apaches tearing them up by 14.
Wonder where everybody's going.
Johnson playing with 4 fouls with the basketball. Fantasia looking to Lewin. Knocked away, and last touch by Lewin. Great defense by Osborne.
But we'll have a chance to look at the Conference Player of the Year, Jeremy Pearson, making his move down the baseline. His left hand usually very accurate. Had a miss that time.
They normally average 38, or I'd say 47, and against Tyler tonight, 13 is what they've got combined, and they average 38 a game over the course of the season.
We'll give the Tyler defense a lot of credit. I like the way they changed their defense up, doing a good job of keeping the ball out of the hands of big Brian Lewin, the 6'10 inside leader for the Cardinals.
Johnson, Pearson, double team, back out. Wolford moving the ball. Smith to Johnson, looking to Lewin. Tyler's defense has really caused Trinity to think every time they've come down the floor.
They change it so much, they just keep you off balance, and I like the way you said they cause you to think instead of just naturally react.
7 on the shot clock. Pearson will find something to do with it. Look at that. And that takes you 33 seconds to get UR in trouble. 54-40 with 10:39 remaining. Owsley with it out front.
That long left-handed three-point effort reminded me of a guy we saw in the Southwest Conference tournament last weekend, the southpaw from Texas Tech, Stanley Bonowitz, who drilled him on from out there.
Lewin with the block. Smith, end-to-end. Pearson. Nope. Taken down by Mayfield. Boy, Mayfield's done a pretty good job on the back.
Oh, I like him. He's a fine freshman point guard. He and Owsley both, freshmen from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Owsley. And on the back was Javit. Foul against Tyler. Matt Javit.
Well, Tyler does not want to stop the clock any more than they absolutely have to. Not a wise decision there. When you're ahead by 14, you don't need to gamble on the over-the-back offensive rebound tries.
54-40 we remain. Trinity with the ball down by 14. Trinity Valley with Johnson. A rare shot, won't go.
Fantasia Johnson's not known as a good outside shooter, Bill. He's more of a creator and a penetrator.
Yeah, he averages 16 a game. When I say rare shot, I meant rare outside shot. We'll go back to Trinity Valley, and the game's in a little low here, Jim, and still with 9:35 to go. Plenty of time for the Cardinals, but they're going to have to seize the opportunity here as Tyler making some substitutions to try to regenerate.
But we've seen Tyler play in spurts all night long. They've had the last spurt. Can Trinity Valley come back and match that?
If you weren't with us from the beginning, it was back and forth early with 7 lead changes, and then Tyler went up by 14 at 31-17 and didn't score for the last 5+ minutes of the end of the half. It was 31-30. They came out on fire to start the second half and has led by as many as 16.
Well, Tyler has Courtney Williams back in the ball game, and of course he's a very, very important part of their offense, averaging almost 14 points per game.
Henderson gives it back up. 18 on the shot clock now. Billy Henderson, sophomore from New Orleans, averaging 8 a game with the ball. Smith digging at him. 10 on the shot clock. Henderson weaving his way around with no purpose.
Trinity Valley was back man-to-man, much better success. Tyler was just eating their zone apart.
Smith nearly won. Wolford got the 3. So the last 5 go to Trinity Valley, and it's 54-43. Wolford with 9.
Looking for a half-court trapping situation, trying to force the action themselves. Tyler did that to them. Now they're trying to turn the cards.
Plus.
Ed Spencer going to Hutchinson to be inducted in the National Junior College Hall of Fame. Wants to take his ball club with him. They need to.
They were there last year. They know the feeling. Many ball players on this club experienced that thrill of going to Hutch last March.
Osborne, no, everything but in. Lewin, the presence to give it off to Horn.
Oh, how about that for a 6'10" youngster? Diving on the floor, flipping it to his teammate. Boy, hey, Bill, what a game of spurts.
And guess what, folks? 54-45, timeout Tyler. So the Apaches, after moving to their biggest lead at 54-38, have given up the last 7.
Got a 20 on the go.
Got a 20-second timeout here as Tyler tries to quickly regroup. Let's look at this. Not very often do you find the big guys willing to hit the hardwood for a loose ball. Watch the big man dive here, Brian Lewin. Now watch the court presence, flipping the ball to his teammate. Easy to see why he is so highly recruited.
Rainey Horn puts it in for point number 12 with 8:03 remaining here. And the Cards trying to come back again. Not trying, they are. And Lewin out of Brooklyn, New York, averaging 19 points, 11 boards a game on the season. And he had 2 big games against these Apaches earlier, 19 and 15 on points and boards in the first, 20 and 7 with 3 blocks in the second. They split the regular season. Inside, nearly went in on the deflection.
Well, Trinity Valley's turned their defense around also. Instead of standing back there in that zone, much more active here, man-to-man, creating some problems for Tyler.
Wallace Smith. Jumper. Nearly a pass to Lewin, and a foul will be called on Tyler Junior College with someone on the back. Tyler picking up 16 fouls now, 3 on Trinity Valley. So that allows them too, Jim, with still 7:41 to go, to continue to play aggressive defense.
Absolutely, tremendous advantage.
I beg your pardon, 17 fouls. So it'll be a 1-on-1 at the line as Pearson, who has been held to 8. Pearson, 35 and 12 in one game against his rival, and 21 and 10 boards in the other. And tonight, an off night, 54-45. Osborne. Mayfield, Osborne. Got the 3.
Big bucket for the Tyler Apaches to turn the momentum a little bit, at least slow the momentum that Trinity Valley had established.
He's in double figs with 10. The lead is a dozen. Horn. Eldridge somehow tippy-toed out of there. Osborne back to Mayfield. Inside Eldridge. Lewin the rebound.
Eldridge made a nice move to get the pass, but he did not take it as strongly as he should have. He had had 2 dunks here early in this half.
Trinity Valley still not really looking to run with the ball, which kind of surprises me. Wolford misses the 3, and Eldridge the rebound.
I think this Tyler defense has a lot to do with the fact that Trinity Valley's not running a lot, but Tyler certainly is. They just continue to pour it on here in their transition game. in the last 20 minutes of action.
What an assist by Dermon Freeman. Whoa. 59-45. And then Spencer and the Cardinals want a timeout with 6:08 remaining. We'll take a break. 59-45, Tyler.
Have an opportunity to look at the two coaches here in action tonight. On your left, Fred Wright. What a contrast and experience. Fred, this is his second year of head coaching experience. On your right, Leon Red Spencer, his 32nd year at the helm as the head man of the Trinity Valley Cardinals. He goes into the National Junior College Hall of Fame next week in Hutchinson, Kansas.
Inside the steal and then a foul by Rainey Horn as he got a little frustrated when the ball was taken away. Trinity Valley has not scored for the last about 2:10. And as a result, they're in a 14-point ditch. There's the scoring by half as 28-15 Tyler in the second half. And the field goal percentage, Trinity Valley just 25% in the second half and 60 for the Apaches. Housley. Inside, and the shot good to Turner. Matches the biggest lead, 61-45.
Well, tremendous alertness right now on the part of Tyler in every phase of the game as Jeremy Pearson hits his first basket since midway through the first half.
He makes it a 14-point game as Pearson with 11 points, 8 below his average. On the drive, and the shot up and good by Freeman. Six points for Devon Freeman. On the shot clock, timeout, Trinity Valley. And Tyler, with just under 5 minutes to go, checking out the road maps for Hutchinson, Kansas, folks. Stay with us. Tyler, 63, Trinity Valley, 47. And Fred Reich and the Apaches, after leading by just 1 at the half, have controlled things here in the second half.
If Trinity Valley's going to have any hope of getting back into this ball game, Bill, they've got to start right now. Little less than 5 minutes remaining. They've got to become the serious aggressor.
Pearson. Under pressure, got it.
That's a good place to start. He was out of action for 15 or 20 minutes, but he's come back and hit 2 big threes here in the last couple of minutes.
63-49. With the basketball out front. Tyler and the double team, they feel it. Turner. Feed inside, knocked out a play, go back to the Apaches. 19 on the shot clock for Tyler.
Nice idea by Turner looking inside for Owsley, wanting to get the little dump-off bounce pass. Good look at the intensity for the young coach from Tyler.
Osborne. Back out to Mayfield. 15 on the shot clock. Osborne, 8 on the shot clock. On the deck, give it up, and a foul.
Well, they're going to call it on Jermaine Owsley, who was on the floor, I believe.
He said, how could I have fouled anybody? A trip is what it's called.
Well, if Tyler was not enjoying a 14-point lead, I think you'd see a little more objection from the TJC coach.
Third foul on Owsley. Team fouls, just 4 on Trinity Valley, but the bonus in effect and going to the free throw line will be Rainey Horn. Horn is average in the tournament, had 27 total coming into this game, 13 tonight. And makes it 63-50. Look for the full court pressure if he would hit here. And it's a dozen. 63-51. Mayfield. Owsley, or their Osborne, and the miss. Rebound, Wolford. Smith, Pearson for three. Ooh.
Well, that young man's got some range, Bill. He shoots it so easily from so far out.
On the drive, no go that time for Osborne. And a foul is called on Owsley, and that is his fourth. So Jermaine Owsley, who averages 16 points a ball game, just picked up his fourth personal foul.
Come here.
Well, Coach Reich obviously has his intensity still going strongly. Maybe he's trying to get that over to his team, but when you're enjoying a 12-point margin with 3.5 minutes left, not a good time to pick up a technical foul. It stops the clock. We'll have an opportunity to see if he was right. It really makes no difference.
Watch the rebound, Lewin, the reach in. Oh, I think he missed him, and then they made the call. And the free throws, 63-53. Take a look here.
Well, a lot of crazy things can happen in the last 3.5 minutes of a ball game. You see Fred Reich getting after Harold Breedemeyer.
And Cardinal basketball.
Hey, I remember when Fred Reich played at Tyler Junior College. He was a tremendous competitor then, obviously still one as a young coach.
On the technical, Pearson. And the rebound comes off to Tyler.
If he could have made that, would have dropped it to a 7-point ball game, but now back up to 12. That was a real important possession for Trinity Valley.
And the miss by Horn, and the rebound comes off to Tyler with 3:12 to go. Horn reaching for the foul that time, didn't get it, wanted to call. 65-53 with 3 minutes remaining. Jim, Trinity Valley's kind of lost their cool here a little bit, because at that point, when you got 16 left on the shot clock, you go ahead and go for the defensive stop at this point, don't you?
Absolutely, and the key to this, Bill, a while ago after they got the free throws, after the technical, they had the ball 10 down. They could have worked it, got it down to 7. Then it is really a ball game still with 3 minutes left, but they just haven't shown real good court sense here in the latter stages of action.
Tony Mayfield working the point. See that foul on Trinity Valley, their 5th team foul.
Fantasia Johnson guarding Mayfield with the ball. He's got 4 fouls, so certainly he's in no position to waste one.
Out of bounds. And back to Tyler, they call a foul. 16 fouls, so we'll still get the ball out of bounds. Next one will put him in the line as concerned Red Spencer looks on.
Fouls on 44, Jared Pearson, his first.
Pearson gets his first. And a timeout is called with 2:29 remaining. 65-53 the count. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us here in Waco in the Starburst Juco Championship. 65-53 Tyler, and it has not been Trinity Valley's night. They haven't had the break, have they?
Absolutely not, Bill. Tyler has experienced great success in the second half with their transition game. Here it is once more for the Tyler Apaches.
Ramon Freeman with a slam to make it a 12-point game right now. And the ball out of bounds to Tyler as they lead by 12 and 2:29 to go. And now all fouls will send players to the free throw line. Here's the pinch and the steal by Pearson.
Well, there was no need for Osborne that time. He had the trap on him, but certainly doesn't want to give the easy transition opportunity to Trinity Valley.
Pearson on the floater and a charge.
Nice defense that time by the Apaches. Coming in late in the game, you know your opponent's going to be penetrating, trying to draw fouls, sag in there and close down the paint area. You'll usually draw some charges, as the Tyler Apaches just did.
And with the ball in the air, they'll go to the other line now. And 2:13 remaining.
Devon Freeman on the line.
Here's Devon Freeman, great defensive player out of Fort Worth, Texas, averaging 12 points a game. He's got 10.
Well, you mentioned earlier he had signed with TCU originally out of high school. Also, we mentioned Stephen Eldridge, the big center for Tyler. He signed with UT, so I'm sure Billy Tubbs and Tom Penders both like what they see out here tonight if they want to get these players back.
Pearson just can't get it to go. So they've had a few chances here on the missed free throws. And Mayfield out. And the foul called on Rainey Horn. Right here, Fred Wright. Right beside us saying, pass the ball, pass the ball. He wants his team to play a little keep away.
On the line for Tyler, number 20.
And at the line will be Tony Mayfield, 69% from the free throw line, averaging nearly 5 assists a ball game. Horn's 4th foul, 18 fouls on Trinity Valley.
As Mayfield goes back to the line for his 2nd attempt, it'd be good to note that that Trinity Valley ball club that we saw here last year that advanced to the national finals, they've got 3 guys that are playing Division I ball that'll be in the NCAA tournament starting next week. So that's a pretty good example of the quality of play we've been telling you we're seeing here tonight.
We got Tyrone Foster in Oklahoma, Marcus Reed, Virginia Commonwealth. Joe Taylor, who we saw in Prime Sports for Northeast Louisiana, was with this club 2 years ago.
Well, Joe Stafford, who was with this team last year, plays for West Carolina, who has moved into NCAA tournament play. In fact, Stafford led the nation this year in field goal percentage shooting. So this Trinity Valley ball club lost some awfully good players from last year. They wanted to get back badly, but it just doesn't look like it's in the cards here tonight.
And Pearson comes out of the ball game. Trinity Valley has not scored the last 4 minutes and 41 seconds. Or I'm sorry, has not scored since the 4:41 mark. So that's about 3 minutes.
I'm really impressed with this big guy at the line for Tyler. Jermaine Owsley, what a freshman. I'll promise you he's going to have coaches from all over the country at his campus next fall.
69-53. Horn with the leaner. Rebound Owsley. And the foul. At what point does a league get to where you quit fouling?
About now, 16 down with 1.5 minutes to go. That's a pretty good starting point, partner.
Disappointed Trinity Valley group. Not going to be headed to Hutchinson, Kansas, even though an outstanding 24-8 record after this one tonight. Rainey Horn fouls out with 17. And replacing him in the lineup, Isaac Jenkins. Also in for the first time is Courtney Williams, a freshman from Dallas. Jenkins is out of Hamburg, Arkansas. And Mayfield at the line has got 8 with it, 70-53.
Tyler's really got some good freshmen on this ball club, Bill. Mayfield, I like the way he leads that ball club out at the point. Very good job.
71-53, and the steal, Freeman. Got it back. And slips it out front to Mayfield. And a timeout called as Coach Wright, all he wants to do is make some substitutions to let everybody in on the party.
Bill, I can't tell you how impressed I am with this Tyler team. They start 5 freshmen. That is pretty darn impressive to think that young ball club is going to take it all the way to the National Junior College Finals next week in Hutchinson, Kansas.
So, Jason Porostowski comes in, a sophomore from White House, Texas. The hugging going on with Owsley. Also checking in for the first time tonight, Antoine Tate, a freshman out of Columbus, Mississippi. And the inbounds. Korstowski. Open, got the bucket, and the bench erupts when the shock troops score. Biggest lead of 20.
Well, he's from the little town of White House, Texas, right outside of Tyler, so he is a homeboy.
And the fadeaway jumper, the other end by Jenkins. And the steal, and the slip goes up by Courtney Williams. Really another turnover underneath. And we've got double dribble to call. Shot will not go by Antoine Tate. .23 seconds remaining, and Trinity Valley. Vittori, nope. Out to Korstowski. He slips it here, and it won't go. Tate with 6 seconds to go. And the rebound by Smith. And that's it. Tyler heads to Hutch. 73-57, the final score. And the Apaches are going back to the National Junior College Tournament. As Fred Wright gets congratulations from a Hall of Famer to be, Red Spencer, whose Trinity Valley Cardinals just could not come back a second time tonight. Much different circumstances for Tyler from the last time they went, when Roy Thomas took a ball club that caught fire in this tournament, but actually went to Hutch with a losing record.
Well, that's a good point, Bill. This ball club, as we said early on, they expected to experience success. Brought in a great recruiting class. We mentioned 5 freshmen in the starting lineup. They've been outstanding from start to finish. They'll be a good representative for East Texas in the national tournament.
The top seed does as expected. Tyler wins at 73-57 and the Region 14 champs. We're back with more from Waco in a moment. Trinity Valley 57 in the Starburst Juco Championships as they led by 1 at the half. And I don't know what Fred Reich said at halftime, but he better can it, because this team was absolutely on a mission to start the second half.
Well, Bill, they came out with so much quickness, aggressiveness. They seemed to emphasize their running game a whole lot more. I thought transition was really the difference in the ball game.
And congratulations, well-deserved, to Tyler. Trinity Valley need not hang their heads. A tremendous season. Unfortunate on the standpoint of Red Spencer that his ball club won't be with him in Hutch to get honored.
Well, it's not that he's certainly going to be honored as he is in the National Junior College Hall of Fame, but if I'm not mistaken, Bill, Tyler advancing up there, this will be their 14th trip to the National Junior College Finals. I think that's the most of any school in the country.
You like their chances to win some ball games?
I really do. After seeing them play here this evening, they've got some good strength inside. They've got great outside shooting. They've got tremendous team speed. Their defense is good. The only thing that could be lacking is true experience. With most of their outstanding players are freshmen, but I really like their ball club. I love the way they played defense here tonight, holding Trinity Valley to 57. That's a heck of an accomplishment.
So Tyler Junior College with a 73-57 victory after leading by 14 in the first half. Saw it trimmed to 1 at the half and then exploded to start the second half and eventually led by 20. Jim, it's been a real pleasure all season.
My pleasure, Bill. Thank you.
The executive producer of Prime Sports is Mike Anastasiou. Tonight's games were produced by Kurt Dykert and directed by Hill Thornell. Technical director Mark Alsmeyer, engineer in charge Richard Spiker, graphics coordinator Tom Stoner. Remote facilities provided by Prime Sports. Mexico Junior College and Tyler Junior College advanced to the Junior College National Tournament. For Jim Howler, this is Bill Land saying so long from Waco. This has been an exclusive presentation of Prime Sports.